Dungeons and Dragons tonight. My name is Iken. I'll be your referee, your dungeon master this evening. And I'll be your guide into this world of Dungeons and Dragons. No one here is new, I think. Kind of new, but all should be returning, right? Returning players, some new characters. Nonetheless, our campaign will continue from the village of Gamelon, of course. And from here, you have many options that you may take on to provide you an adventure. Uh, this week, you may continue campaigning against Kasura and Zavolta, if that is your choice, right? However, there is of course other places you might visit, such as the dormant dragon lair, the caverns of uh, Nandrik to the southeast, and the more recent adventure has been occurring at a local mine, roughly 6 miles but 3 miles by road to the southwest, along the coast in the out in the crags, the rocky coastal barren hills, so to speak, on the crags, pretty much. So out there in the crags, there's a large hill or mountain, a small mountain, within which a mine was dug out, and fortunately has fallen to the hands of goblins who have driven out the miners, and the mine had to be closed down. And adventurers are now making an effort to drive the goblins off. At least some adventurers are. But a great deal of treasure has already been discovered over the past 2 weeks. One crew even managed to bring back a hoard from dungeon level 2 beneath the mine. A hoard of treasure, or a small hoard of treasure, about 6,400 copper pieces. And last week it wasn't too bad either. Near the entrance they found an old chest that was trapped, but yet it did prove somewhat profitable. Copper ore worth around 100 copper pieces total. Um, let's see. So, from here, you'll begin your adventure from the local tavern or drinking establishment here in the small village frontier settlement of Gavelon. You're at the Beheaded Swan Tavern, having a nice chat over some tables. This is the place you have all planned to meet at for your next adventure. Tonight you'll be deciding exactly what your party plans to accomplish or set out for. So you may discuss, you may decide. When you're ready, let me know. There are many other things you can try to do if you don't want to approach a dungeon. It's up to you.
Um, I think the mine, goblin-filled mine, sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
Go to
I
the
just
mine.
came out of there and racked up quite a bit of silver.
I just came out of there like a couple of
Yeah.
hours ago and got bitten by a snake and barely survived. Almost died instantly. That's fine. I'm keen to go back.
Brave adventurers. Alright, ready for
Sweet.
round 2. What do you think, Matic? Matic is undecided. So the three of you are on board with the nearby mines.
So we're gonna go to the mines.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most likely, but we have one that has yet to decide.
Oh,
Slide
yeah,
over
Matic the Apprentice, are you with
Yeah.
us?
yeah, yeah. Let's go to the mines.
Yeah, right. Mines it is.
Okay. Let's see. Alright. The mine is roughly 6
Two
miles southwest of here,
using
but due to
torches for the mine.
one more time, Monty, you were lagging. Alright.
I think.
So the mine is roughly 6 miles southwest of here,
Sorry, can you hear me now?
but by road you can move a little faster. Yes, we can hear you. Right. So this
Sweet.
evening,
Then I was just.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we got torches and food.
Good question. Well,
I could buy some
Monty
torches and
certainly
food right
doesn't.
now.
Where they will sponsor this expedition,
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
or Wolfgang.
Yeah, I'll
Wolfgang will.
sponsor it.
Alright, so food will cost 1 silver for 30 days, or not 30 days, 30 pounds, which will last your party of 4 for a few days.
Yeah, I'll take a 30 pounds of food.
And who will carry it?
Which one of you guys
Would
have
you
a
guys
bit
like
of
to?
bag room? Spare bag room.
I think I might have a
I
little
mean-
bit of back room.
Well, if you want, you could purchase a pack animal to carry all your supplies.
How much is a pack animal?
The cheapest are pack. I think it would be the pack mules, but let me double check. It could be pack horses. Yeah, the pack horse, a normal pack animal, like a draft horse, is fully equipped with tack and saddlebags and such. Will cost 9 silvers total.
That's the exact amount I have. Yeah, right. I'll get a horse,
Oh.
and then someone else will have to get a bit of food and torches.
Wolfgang, you have 2 silver left because you already purchased some items earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I could get the horse in the. Oh, I need some. I already have 3 uh, uh, torches left, so I probably should get some more and some flint.
It says on my sheet you have 9 torches.
Now, remember, I dumped out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you shook them out. So you only have the 3 left on your belt.
Yep.
Good call. Thank you. Being fair sport.
So do I have to get anything for anyone?
So far you purchased the food. He's gonna buy a horse, and you can put the food on the horse.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll buy the food, yeah.
And I'll buy some another thing of torches and some flint to light them.
All right, you want to purchase You said more torches?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to purchase a pack too? Oh no, you already purchased a bag. You're good. So torches and $10. Nice. Okay, so from 48 silvers you lost a total of, let's see, 9, 11, 11 silver. So you're down to 37. Alright, so if your torches are going to be kept on, when you do get to the dungeon, how many torches do you want to take with you into the dungeon and keep on your horse? The
Well,
less you take with you on your person, the faster you move naturally, but the more you take, the slower you are.
I'm gonna take the 3 that's on my belt, and if anybody else wants to grab a couple.
I'll probably just take one.
Okay. Alright.
And then I'll light my torch using
So-
your torch.
I'll take a couple if there's spare.
So Monty's taking some, and who else? And
Wolfgang, I'll take one.
Alright, Wolfgang takes 1 torch. And you can light it when you guys get there.
Yep.
And then Matic said he wanted to take 1 too. Or not Matic, Monty. How many did you want, Monty?
I'll take 2 if possible.
Okay. Good to go. So you lose 3 torches from your horse.
That's fine.
Alright, cool. Alright, with that, we should be ready to set out. We have torches, we have food, we have weapons.
Yep. You guys ready to set out?
Yep.
Alrighty, we're ready.
All good.
Alright. Now that your party is readied up, it is only about a 30-mile trip there. because the road is leading there. It would be 6 miles if there were no road. But the road makes you 50% faster. So at the rate of medium footment at which you guys march, um, let's see, 12 times 1.5, you move 1 times 1.5, you move at 18 miles per day, and it's only about a 6 mile trip, so it should take you only a third of the day to get there. In that case, 0.323 times 8, it takes you about 2.6 hours to get there.
Alright.
Alright, so at about 10 o'clock, pretty much 10:30ish, an hour before lunch, or by the time you get there, it's lunchtime. So you're eating lunch pretty much when you get there, costing you guys 1 pound of food each. You had breakfast before you set out too, so that you would be healthy and strong before any encounters, if any. Um, Therefore, you lose a total of 8 pounds of food from your 30 pounds, dropping you down to 22 pounds of food by the time you had lunch.
Yep.
Okay. The four of you have finished your lunch, and you have journeyed across what appeared to be. So, first part of the road was like mostly like just kind of lightly forced hills that eventually dried out and became a rough, rocky terrain. You moved through the great crags along the coastline, the southwestern coast, and soon among the rocky crags that are grassy here and there, and a few saplings here and there, but not much vegetation. You eventually arrive at the small range of hills, and among this range of hills is a large mountainside, in which on the north side of it, you find, of course, the entry to the mine. Through these crags, there are many crag lizards that will flee at your approach. Right, if you get too close to them, they are very quick to run off and hide, disappear from sight. Okay, so it is lunchtime, and you're safe distance from the entrance, or do you want to be at the entrance when you have lunch? So you see the mine up ahead at a safe distance after traversing the crags. The mine is roughly, again, a safe distance, right? It's about, you're at the safe distance of 9 plus 6, 150 yards northeast of the mine. You can see the mine from 150 yards away. Would you like to camp here or get closer? Your camp will
What
just be
time?
lunch. It'll be an hour long.
We could probably head in. It wasn't long travel. It's up to you boys.
It's just lunchtime.
Yeah, I reckon we just
So do you
head
guys
in.
want to eat before you go in, or?
It wasn't too far of a walk. Yeah. What you guys want to go in? Attic, whatever.
Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah.
I don't think we
Yeah,
need
alright,
to
we
camp.
head in.
Yeah.
You don't want to eat lunch? Your characters are pretty hungry.
Oh, have we not
Are
eaten?
they?
Alright, so I was deciding if you guys ate lunch nearby or close, or far away from it, right? So safe distance,
Safe
or did you guys want
distance.
to eat right outside the entrance? Okay. So safe distance, no issues will come upon, and but also you cannot really do any scouting or observation while you're camping, right? You can do it from a safe distance though, but nothing seems to happen over there. After an hour of lunch break, you guys pack your gear and press on forward toward the entry. The entrance is on the north side of a black cliff. The mountain is black rock. There's many different insects around in the summertime. It's currently the end of June, late June, and you see all these lizards moving about, and mosquitoes and flies and such, buzzing about the entry. The entry on the side of of this small mountain is merely like a cavern entrance, but it's been secured by wooden beams, and blocking passage into the mine is a barricade that's been cut down and smashed apart, allowing access into the first 10-foot tunnel that descends into dungeon level 1, pretty much. In that tunnel, you'll see. Oh, there's nothing there. So it's a barren tunnel up ahead.
Shall we proceed through the tunnel, guys?
Waddle, do you want to light one of your torches so Slider and I can light ours from that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I light a torch.
Shall we have some sort of formation going through this tunnel? I have
I'm
probably one of the highest strengths and health, so I can like stay at the front.
And I'm a thief, so I'll probably stay up the front with you too.
I'll be in the rear guard.
And then Red will
Okay.
just be with you at the back. Matic will be with you at the back.
So Mantic and Wardell are rank 2.
Yeah.
Okay, and then shall we light some torches before entering?
Yeah, Reaper's
Yeah.
lighting
Let's
one
do
of
it.
his, and then Slider and I are lighting our ones from his torch.
Okay, so starting with you mean Wardell? Yeah, starting with Wardell. Wardell, use your tinderbox to light one of the 3 torches on your belt. Or do you want to keep those on your belt and light one from your horse before you enter? That way you can keep the ones on your belt when you are inside.
I'll light one from the horse.
Good call. Okay. I'm gonna check your encumbrance real quick. Make sure you're not too heavy or not carrying too much before you enter. If that's the case, we'll leave some stuff on your horse.
Well, I would like to, because I bought some rations. I'd like to, the sack that I had from the previous adventure, take half of my rations and put on the horse.
Okay. Let's see. We do got rations. Those are like an emergency food though. They last forever.
Yeah.
Until you eat them, of course. So you put those on the horse. Um, so you're wearing your clothes. That's 10 pounds. Your short bow is 1, so you're 11 pounds. The arrows is 1 pound. So you're at 12. Your short sword is 1 pound. So you're at 13. Your shield is 10 pounds. So you're at 23. Your torches, 3 torches on you. That's 15 pounds. Or no, that's 9 pounds. So you're at 31. Your sack is 1 pound. So that's 32. Your scimitar is about 3 pounds. That's 35. Your bag is about 3 pounds. That's 38. Your rations were not put on you. They're put on the horse. Your mail is 20 pounds, you're at 58. Your heavy helmet's at 20 pounds, you're at 78. Your gamison's at 10 pounds, you're at 88. You are heavy. Your tinderbox on your belt, you're at 89. You need to get rid of at least 10 pounds of gear if you want to be at medium footman. Right now you're heavy.
I won't need my short sword because I'm gonna use the scimitar.
Okay. So short sword's being left behind. That's only weighing 1 pound though.
And I want to keep my armor.
We need to get rid of 10 pounds of gear.
So
You can get rid of your torches. That'll be the other 9 pounds that we need to get rid of.
all right, yeah,
So
I'll put
put
the
the
other
torches
3
on the horse.
Yeah.
Okay. You lit one. Are you gonna hold the one that you currently lit?
Yep.
Alright. Then if that's the case, we got 9 on your horse. You're still heavy if you're gonna hold on to it eventually, because that's another 3 pounds.
I'll to put
So-
the short bow and the arrows on the horse.
You sure? Those
Yep.
are your only missile weapons on
That
you?
that's fine.
Alright. Then you'll have to stick to melee the entire time.
Yep.
Okay. That's been decided. You're at 79 load pretty much. 1 below becoming heavy. Alright. And then that means you're the only one that I had concern with. Everyone else should be medium or lighter. So, but we move together, so we'll remove as a medium party. Medium footman rate. Okay. Good to go. That's 60-20 feet. So 60 feet / 20 feet. Alright. The entrance is, and again, we lit the torch from you. We lit a torch from Monty. Who has one left on him?
Me,
We have a
Wolfgang.
torch on Wolfgang. Did all 3 of you light a torch, right?
What was that?
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Torch bearers include Wolfgang, who's in the front, Monty, who's also in the front, and Wardell, who's in the back. The 3 torch bearers, plenty of light. Um, and then what else would you like to equip?
I've already got my 2 daggers on me, right?
Yes, but since you have a torch in one hand, you only can equip one.
Could I equip my dagger?
Mhm.
Oh, my knife, my dagger.
Yep, dagger's equipped. And then Wardell,
I'll have.
what would you like to equip?
I've got a torch in one hand, and I'll have the goblin scimitar in the other.
Okay, good to
Um,
go.
I'll have my spear in the other hand.
All right. Good to go. Pneumatic.
Packing my spear.
All right, you said just the spear.
Yeah, two-handed.
Okay. Nice. All right. Party's equipped and ready to explore. But this is the campaign map you may use. As long as you're moving through the campaign map, you move at 3 times the speed. Once you start moving through unknown territories, you'll be moving at normal speed. Alright, let this represent your party as you begin to enter. Entries here, you have to enter through a narrow passage to actually enter, because the barricade. So squeeze through the broken barricade one at a time, pretty much. Who would like to enter first? The first one to enter
I'll go first.
might be the first to deal with the threat ahead, if there is any.
Yeah, I'll go
The
first.
first to go
Monty
through
will go through first.
is the Brave Wolfgang. Oh, there's a conflict of interest. Oh wait, no, Monty wanted to go first? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Brave Monty is going
Yeah,
first.
Monty goes first.
Alright, Monty is going first. Let's see if there is anything immediately past the barricade. Fortunately, there isn't anything waiting for you on the other side. And soon the rest of your party is able to squeeze through, and you've entered into the first 10 feet of the dungeon. This is a 10-foot wide cavernous tunnel, about 8 to 10 feet tall, and south of it there's a 10-foot intersection. From that intersection you may continue east down a tunnel or south to a corner. Which way would you like to go?
You guys
Did
want
one
to
of
go
you
east?
say you've travelled here? You've been here already?
To the south you start to see some shadows, some movement.
Okay, what do we
Something is
see to
there.
what's the other way? It's east.
To the east you see there's nothing to the east.
Okay,
It looks safe.
I recommend we probably take the safe route to the east.
I agree. I reckon we go east. What about you, Wardle and Matic?
East sounds good.
Sounds good.
Alright, we'll head east.
Okay. So through the intersection, as you explore carefully, the intersection was empty. The next tunnel was empty. And after the next tunnel to the east, there's a 10-foot square intersection from which you can continue north to a corner or south to a stair at a corner. The stair goes down. The intersection is empty. The stair, there's nothing there. And the corner to the north is empty too.
Do you want
The
me to,
creatures that you saw to the south, let me see how they react to your party. Your party was not instigating anything against them, so there's no penalty or bonus. They kept their distance. They're in your favor, so they're not gonna bother you.
Nice.
In fact, they even leave the area.
Um,
Okay, whatever it was.
shall we?
So now we got, yeah.
We
Go ahead.
could head
Let's go down
south
the
down the
stairs.
stairs. Yeah, south down the stairs.
That's level 2, if you're willing to take the risk.
Yeah, we can go to level 2.
You reckon we go level 2? Everyone
Um,
agree?
I mean, one of the members here has been to level 2 before, for a little bit.
Yeah, if it's already been explored a bit, I reckon we might be on the safer side. But
We we barely went in. That's where I went. It was a good reward, but we only discovered just a little bit down there.
okay, well, are you guys willing to risk it? I'm up for going down to the south stairs and heading down to level 2.
Alright, let's all go down to the stairs.
Alright, you're descending the stairs now. And below you see now there's a 10-foot square corner from which you can continue east or south. To the east, you'll see that there's some stone blocks around a 3 foot pit, pretty much, a 3 foot yeah, pit in there. And then it's not a very deep pit though. To the south, you can see there's a pile of rocks, with some strange, pile of rocks and some strange moss growth and twigs and shrubberies there. And then further past that, you can't see much else quite yet. Let's see. You'll see that there's past the southern passage. Passage does continue another 30 feet or so.
Do you reckon
I
I
say
should
let's-
check the traps?
At this, I'm just thinking at this, at the south, the pile of rocks with like the moss growth. I want to see if there's any kind of food growing or anything around the growth.
Okay.
Any materials?
So
or
then,
food.
you want to explore to the south then?
If
For a
if
pile
that's
of rubble.
if that's what you guys want to do, if not, we can go to the east where that 3 foot pit is.
There's nothing in that pit.
Nothing in the pit. Okay, yeah, I'd say we go south then.
Alright, let me do a tracker, see where we're at for time. You've already explored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish, 70 feet. After 60 times 3, since you're in known territory at the moment, 60 times 3, 180. So after 180 feet of exploration, then a turn will pass. But that would change as soon as you move into unknown territory, which is to the south. So are we all on board to exploring southward?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, unknown
Yep.
territory equals treasure, right? New stuff that no one's looted yet. Okay, you're moving into this pile of rubble area. Further past it, you now see that there's nothing. And then further past that, because your torch shines 20 feet ahead, looks like we've got company to the 20 feet to the south. Let me check what it is. Alright. Appears to be that there's some large slimy black carapaces with massive wings folded against the backs of these carapaces. They're hanging onto the walls to the further south. Your torchlight barely touches them, but they start to feel they start to twitch as the torchlight continues to touch them. It looks like they're maybe resting, clinging onto the walls.
Is it
That's
back?
of course 20 feet from the pile of rubble, so it's around here. You want to
Okay.
fall back and let them be in the darkness, or
Are
you
they
shine light
asleep?
on them? It appears that they might be asleep. You have potentially surprised them. Maybe they're starting to wake up though, with their torchlight touching them.
You want to head back? And don't we have a thief? We could get all and have a
They don't seem to
torchlight.
be
We're
as
still
sound
waiting.
asleep. If they were sound asleep, they wouldn't be twitching. But they're not sound asleep because the torchlight touches them and they start to wake up.
How many
Do you
are
reckon we
there?
just stand back?
So far, you can see one, but you're not too certain. You can hear more of them though. They're starting to twitch and shake. You hear like a weird like a weird buzzing insect sound, right?
Hmm. I'm interested, and it's probably not a good idea to carry on going forward, but that's up to you guys. Maybe if we don't
Sure.
appear hostile towards them, or move too erratically,
maybe if we put out the torches and sneak by, and then
could be
put
a
on the
good
torch.
idea.
It would be pitch black, wouldn't it?
Have we got another fire later?
Yeah.
We have a tinderbox.
Cinderbox. Okay, sweet. Okay. We can try that. We can turn all the torches off. And slowly move through that tunnel until we get
Sneak
a
past.
safe distance away from them.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
That's pretty smart. I think this
Okay.
might be the first crew I've ever seen try to sneak past some monsters. Every crew decides to either fight them or flee them.
Yeah, I don't want either right now, so let's sneak through. Okay, I extinguish my torch.
You all are gonna put your torch out.
Yeah, we'll
The
follow
torches
suit.
can go.
Yeah, I'll put mine out too.
Torches cannot be put out easily. They're a flaming torch. You don't have anything to put them out with at the moment. So the best you can do is leave them behind, throw them back, and light new ones later.
Okay, yeah,
Did we bring
I
any?
can.
If anything, you can always retreat and pick them up, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
Just set them
Monty
on the
brought two,
ground.
didn't he? And
yeah,
then
I've got a spare
Woody
one.
also has
I'd
some on
say
his belt.
we can leave them there, and then we can retrieve them on our way back out. Hopefully, if they're
I
still
reckon
lit.
I reckon we move back and put the torches a bit further back, just in case, just to make sure
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
don't wake up.
yeah, we'll move about 30 feet
Good
back
calls, good calls.
and get further away, just so there's
And then
still not
we'll
a glow
extinguish
on them.
them and then move forward.
Hopefully, that could distract them as well. They'll be
Yeah.
concentrated
Alright,
on the
door
distance.
torches are placed in this intersection then. Okay, they're no longer touching the monsters to the south, the giant insects.
Nice.
Shall we explore further south?
Yeah, let's go. Let's head through
Let's go.
quietly and as cautiously as possible.
Alright then, let's see. The bugs, by the way, let me tell you how big they are. If you're interested, learning about them as you saw them earlier. So you can identify them later if you see them again. Let's see. But some of you might have heard about these. If your houses have encountered them before, they might have written them down and made documentation of them. Let's see. They are about 3 foot long, 1 meter long. That's how big these bugs are. They look like giant mosquitoes clinging to the walls, but or like bees. They're yellow and black striped, 3 foot long, winged insects.
Right, they are bees.
They look like bees. They could be bees. You're not too certain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to be extra careful and not bother any of them.
But they're a meter long each. That's hella long for an
Yeah, that
insect,
is a
right?
big
I've
ass
never
fucking bug.
seen any bug that big before in real life. So, and let me tell you how many you find in this area as you pass on through. And that one area you saw 6 of them total, 3 on each side, clinging to the walls. You could barely see them. You can kind of just feel them as you start to sneak past them, right? Let's see. Alright, that was in that area. Past them, you no longer can even see. Do you want to keep going south into darkness?
Yep, until we're safe.
You're like
We
feeling
move
the
like
walls
20
right now.
feet, 20 feet more south and then put on torches.
So you can move through the darkness and feel the walls, right? So you can get an idea of where you can go as a party. You all are holding on to each other. And how far south past the monsters do you want to go before you light torches again?
I'd say about 30 feet.
20 feet, 30 feet? Your radius is 20 feet. So,
Yeah, so let's
if you're
go
at 20 feet
30.
away, then you should be safe.
Oh, okay.
Well, 30 feet would be extra safe for sure.
Okay, sweet.
So, yeah, 20 feet will let the torchlight touch them still a little bit, but 30 feet, no, not a chance, right?
Perfect.
So, you go 30 feet south before lighting torches again, and we're moving through unknown territory, so let's see what's there, if there's anything there at all. We don't know what's there, but we're moving through the darkness. Past the first group of monsters, there's apparently more of them on the western wall. So, you saw that when the map zooms out, this area here had about 6 of them. This next area here on that western wall, this intersection, you heard more of them sleeping, buzzing, and starting to stir awake a little bit as you passed them, but not as much as the torchlight made them wake up. They're just kind of like stretching maybe. And this time there's only a total of there's 9.
Okay. Are we? They're on the
We're
western
heading into
wall.
a hive,
Are
guys.
they still in the
We're
tunnel?
heading into a hive.
Let's see.
Yeah, it would seem that way.
I reckon we just turn around.
You're
I
in the
think we're getting
hive, it
ourselves
looks
into a
like.
bed.
But let's see if there was anything else for takings here. Nothing much. You went past that area further south though, right? You were just creeping and creeping. And then this next 10-foot area, let me see if there's anything there. Um, Alright. The next area, as you're moving along, and those in the front with your spears, would you like to be prodding the floor ahead of you?
Say
I
that
don't have
again.
a
Sir
spear, I've got
Monty?
a dagger.
Yeah, I've got my
Monty,
spear out already.
did you want to be prodding the floor ahead of you?
Say again. Sorry.
That's included in careful exploration sometimes. Did you want to prod the floor ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. So as we carefully explore up ahead, see if the spear triggers anything as we move through. Did not. Let's see if you trigger anything. Alright. Let's see the other one triggers anything. So we did trigger a trap, unfortunately. As we were exploring past the first group of monsters, what ends up happening is there's a sudden there's a sudden slide into this area. It slopes down, just like slopes down, rocky slope. So how would I draw that? Just a bunch of like a little avalanche, if that makes sense. Rocky slide. So this rocky slide sends our party, or at least one of us, potentially sliding down. One of you triggered a trap, therefore you go sliding down into this area. You take a total of 1d6 subdual damage. This could break a leg, right? Or put you unconscious from sliding down. You just suddenly stumble down the rock hill. This is Monty
Okay, I've fallen down.
leading the way. You took 5 points of subdual damage, which could have which does knock you out, I think. How many hit points do you have?
I've got 5 hit points.
Alright, so suddenly you guys hear Monty tumble down the rocks, and he crashes down there, and does not get up. You hear him fall down in the darkness. But unfortunately, or fortunately, it was subdual damage, so it cannot kill you. It drops you to 1 hit point.
Okay.
Alright, so you're down there, and as long as someone wakes you up, you're good. You can wake up and keep moving. But the rest of the party, you can't see a thing. You just hear someone kind of stumble down about 15 feet below where you were positioned. Someone dropped down up ahead in the southwestern direction. So yeah, Monty fell down, it sounded like.
Hey, what's
Do you
going
guys
on
want
up
to light
there?
torches at this point? Yeah, you're all like holding onto each other blindly like bats. Or like little mice.
Let's see. The only torch I had, we left. Somebody else had an extra torch, right?
Who was carrying torches? Was it just Monty?
No. Who was it that took 2 off the horse?
That was Monty. He had 1 torch on him. He was the one who fell down. So the only way to get light at this point is to go back and grab your torches that you left behind. Or to go down after Monty and find his torch.
Can I go down after Monty? Because I can climb sheer walls, can't I?
Yeah.
Climb down. So can I
Sorry,
go down?
what just
Okay.
happened?
The party is up the avalanche or up the rock slide, and they're figuring out how to light up the area. But they realized that you were the one carrying the spare torch, and the other torches are back the way you guys came from.
So I have the spare torch.
Oh no.
But you're knocked out.
Monty does.
Oh, I'm knocked out.
Sorry, Monty.
Monty-
Monty has
Monty
it.
has
Sorry, not you, Wolfgang. Monty's got the spare torch, and Matic is about to go down there to get it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're moving through the avalanche area, you can hear a rock slide beneath your feet, but you are as agile as a cat. Right.
Yes, sir.
You do a clear climb your surface on the slide. Do not slide down with it. Let's see. Success. You made it down with ease. And you reach, you have to look around. Which area do you want to search for Monty's body? The west of the rock slide, southwest of it, or south of it? One of them is correct. The rock slide was sliding down to the southwest.
Okay, so southwest side then.
Alright. You check the southwest for Monty to see if he's there. You can't see a thing. You're just kind of like kicking and stumbling in the darkness.
Can I poke with the back end of my spear?
Sure.
Not the pointy end. I don't want to stab the fucker.
Of course.
You just smack him around a
That
little
would
bit
not
with
be
the
good.
spear.
Alright, let's see if he's around.
Hopefully I didn't pick the wrong option. If it was sliding down to the southwest, then he should have kept the momentum and slid.
He got surprised being in the dark.
Unless the fucker somehow did a U-turn and slipped to the fucking east, or what was it? Southwest, west, and what, east?
There's just a great abyss that he went off of.
What a fucking dimwit.
Alright, so you're now approaching the area. Do you think Monty's in? I have to check if there's anything else in there with you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, what's taking so long with that torch?
Alright, you're exploring carefully and quietly, and unfortunately there is something down here with you.
Okay, I would be as stealthy and quiet as can be.
Let's see what is here in this area with you.
There's no-
The dice will tell us.
There's no way he can see me.
Number 8.
It has night vision.
Okay. This tells me that there's
Unless I smacked it with the back end of my pole looking for fucking Monty. Monty, is that you?
you're stepping on what sounds like a large plank of wood on the floor.
Huh?
It's creaking beneath your feet.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So far there's that.
Okay. Now I have to touch Monty to wake him up, yeah?
And let's see if you find Monty in your search. It takes a turn for you to feel around in the darkness for Monty's body, because he was not immediately found, unfortunately. After 10 minutes of wandering the area directly southwest of the rock slide, you don't go far from it, at least you try not to, in complete darkness. The rest of the party's on, like above the rock slide, just kind of on guard and listening, unless you guys want to try something else in the meantime. So back to, as he's down there wandering the darkness in search of Monty's corpse, he's not dead yet, of course, but we don't know if he's dead or not until we find him. Wolfgang, what would you like to do? Would you like to just stand up on the rock slide and keep watch, or something else? You can't see anything though, so you have to just listen. Naturally. Is there any other action you want to take? You're a thief too, so you could easily go down there and help out if you want. It's your choice. The choice is yours.
Suckers.
In the meantime, Wardell, how about you?
I'm gonna make sure that my helmet's strapped on good and strap on my shield.
Okay, shield equipped in your left hand.
Yep.
Sword equipped in the other. Scimitar. Okay. Wolfgang, anything for you, or do you want to just stand around?
I'll just stand around. Or I'll stand guard.
Okay, good call. You're attentive, you keep listening for monsters approaching, if any.
Okay.
We have been in unexplored territory for a little bit now. At this point, I would say officially a turn has passed. You're now at turn 2 to 3.
Okay.
which means that even turns to odd turns typically mean potentially wandering monsters are approaching at this
Yeah,
point.
but we know there's monsters down
In
here,
search of your party.
right?
Let's see.
Do you still roll it if there's monsters down there with me?
Yeah, if there's monsters not wandering, those are layer monsters.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let's see. So turn 2 to 3 right now. So we're at in this unknown area. The search continues, and in the first turn, of course, Matic did not find him. So Matic, when you got down there, it was turn 2 to 3. It's turn 3 right now, so you've been down in the dungeon for roughly turn 1 to 2 would be 0 to 10 minutes. You've been in the dungeon for roughly 20 minutes now. Now that it's turn 3. Intense exploration is you're at turn 3, 20 minutes in the dungeon now.
Okay.
Let's see. Starting with the Wandering Monster check.
Bro.
Alright. Those who are listening will keep apart from getting surprised, most likely. So, at least, they will not be surprised, but the rest could. So, if you are listening, you're going to be able to hear approaching monsters from a distance. And whether or not you choose to act on it or let them surprise you is up to you. But the one who was on guard heard approaching monsters at the distance of 40 feet. Approaching monsters are at 40 feet.
Go.
To the north. Something approaches from the north 40, or no, not from the north, from the east. Something approaches from the east 40 feet away. That was about halfway through the turn, so this means that actually Matic was still searching, in the middle of searching for Monty still, couldn't find him yet. Did you want to interrupt and say, Matic, get up here, or something else? You hear something approaching from your east flank.
Is this to me, Wolfgang?
Yeah, our guard.
I'll whisper to my comrades that I hear people coming, but like not loud enough for the people coming to hear us, so that we might be able to hide.
You can flank if you want. You can
Oh
get to the
yeah, I'll
sides
flank
of
them.
the corridor and get ready to flank it as it comes through.
Yeah, I'll warn my comrades and then I'll flank.
Alright, something's creeping through the shadows to the east. And by the way, anything that needs to see needs light at the very minimum. Although light can so like monsters in the dark naturally cannot see in pitch darkness, but in dim they have better ability to see in the dark naturally. But versus if they're in the daylight, they would have a harder time seeing naturally because they're so used to the underground. So like in dim lighting conditions, that is normal light for monsters, but that is dim light for you, so you get a -1. Monsters have a normal adjustment there, and then in lantern light, um, monsters get a -1, like in the torch or lantern light, and in daylight they get a -4, or they can't see at all. So they have to be in the darkness usually. The only benefit is that they can see normal in dim conditions. But no matter what monster it is, it needs to be able to see typically, unless it's undead or something magical. Magical monsters are different from normal monsters.
Yep.
So let's see what approaches from the east. Whatever it is might need to see still. Therefore, if it can't see you because you guys are in the darkness, you guys have a good chance to just sneak up and stab it in its throat instead of having to go into a combat.
Is there like a corner or
Let's
something?
see. Yeah, it's coming from a tunnel to the east. You guys took to the flanks just now. And you're waiting for it to
I'll hide
come
around
through.
the corner and I'll wait to hear their footsteps get super close, and then I'll try stab them in the throat.
Good to go.
Yep.
Alright, checking what it is, rolling the dice. They're getting closer. They're at 20 feet. They're sneaking. Do you wanna let's see if they're surprised or not, because they could have heard you guys. Roll to see if either or if they are surprised, because you're listening. So you don't need to get a roll. Only they get a roll. On a 2 and 6 chance, they are surprised, so they don't know that you're there.
Yep.
All right, they know you're there, so they can hear you. You can hear them, and they're speaking together at 20 feet. Right? They're like whispering among themselves as you would, right? Like you guys are whispering to each other. but barely. You guys have been very quiet compared to them. You can hear them speaking in a different language. So they're demi-humans. They speak a language, right? They sound soft-spoken. You hear a man and you hear a woman.
I'm
There's
gonna position myself like where they're coming straight at me, since the other guys are hiding or flanking.
or you don't hear a woman's voice. You just hear the same person, but they sound different. They sound very soft-spoken. You were not certain, but you just hear one person approaching actually. And it stays back at 20 feet in the darkness. Do you guys want to just keep waiting for it to do something, or
I'm
Could
gonna
one of you
say
come
something.
like group up with me?
one more thing?
Or one
Yeah,
of you
everyone's on the flank already, so everyone's on the same side. You all are on the north side of the corridor, as you can see on the map. And Monty or Matic is just waiting downstairs, and Monty's just asleep still. And the two of you are upstairs, at the flank.
I'm gonna call out who's there.
Okay, you want to speak?
Yeah.
Okay. So Wardell called out to them just now. And a response. Let me see. What did you say, Wardell? You're like,
Oh,
who's there? Or,
yeah.
Go ahead,
Just
replay
like,
it. Okay.
who's there? I can hear you speaking.
Hi. Really, a simple elf. I come in peace, good sir.
You happen to have any light? I've seemed to drop my torch.
I don't really carry light in this area, good sir. There are certain denizens that appreciate a a dark a darkly lit area to sleep in. They require no light at this time. In fact, I believe they are north of you.
Yes, I just passed them. What are you doing down here?
Well, I'm actually here in search of magic. I heard that there is a magic to be found. Demons from the underground have begun living in this place, and I thought that I would perhaps see if they had anything for trade. Would it bother you if I perhaps went past you in peace?
Can I do an insight on him to see if he's being truthful?
Uh, there's no such thing as insight check in old school D&D.
Okay, sorry.
So whether you trust him or not is based on the roleplay, right? Or alignment. So with this character.
Yes, you may pass by, and I'll move out of his way. Let him
Much
continue.
obliged. As I approach, I would appreciate if neither of you would perhaps stab me in the throat as I passed by. Would that be in perhaps to your sorry, I don't know the common word for it. I am an elf after all.
So he
Perhaps I may pass by in peace for free.
can see us then.
He can see you guys. You guys can't see him in the dark. So in dim lighting conditions, he can see you guys. In darkness, complete darkness, he cannot see you guys at all. Right now there's like barely any light, but just specks of light coming from your far torch radius it's not really visible to you, but it could be visible to other creatures, right? It's so dim, but to the point where it's only dim for him, right? So, but it's darkness for you. So, as long as there's some kind of light in the area that can touch, then these can see in complete darkness almost. Because it's not 100% darkness, because there's still some kind of torchlight to the north
All right.
touching this area.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him pass.
Alright. And as for the other guy that is at the flank, do you want to stay quiet and prepare to stab in the throat still, or do you want to make yourself known and be peaceful? What's the deal?
What do you
You can
guys
stay
reckon? This
quiet
is
and not stab
pretty
him in the throat
peaceful
as
so
well,
far.
in case he does something nasty. You can counter it by staying in the shadows. So as long as you don't speak anything, he doesn't know you're there. The only one he knows that's there is actually just Wardale at the moment.
I'll probably just stay there, get ready to attack him. What do you guys
'Kay.
reckon? Monte,
If you
Waddle.
ask Wardale, he will hear you talking, right?
Oh, they can't hear me talking.
Potentially, yeah. He can hear you whisper. He's at 10 feet now, talking with Wardale. You're like right behind Wardale, around the corner.
Yeah, so Waddle, I'll just stay where I am and get ready to attack him.
Alright, hide in shadows. Okay. He's now passing through. He's entering the intersection, but he stays to the far side of Wardale, so you can't reach him at the moment. If you even if you tried, he would see you approach.
Yeah.
So he steps out into the intersection, sees Wardale, smiles at him. It's a young elf man. He's wearing a monocle, and he is about 5 foot tall. He has short black hair, long in the back, uh, very long bangs, but short at the side, and he's dressed funny. He's dressed in besides the normal tunic and normal attire you might wear in the dungeon, he's wearing leaves like camouflage all over his body, like he's in a ghillie suit almost. Uh, Pleasure to meet you, human.
Hello. Be safe. Watch out for those creatures.
You too. By the way, I'm Mardunir, in case we meet again.
I am Wardle.
Pleasure to meet you, Wardell. Are you from that one human town to just northeast of here?
Yes, that's where I came down here from to explore these the mine here. Maybe fight me a few goblins. Have you seen any?
That's what brought me here. I heard goblins have taken over the human mine, and that made me think that there might be a dungeon at this point. Dungeons equal magic items. That's why I'm here, good sir. I haven't seen many goblins recently. Every single time I approach one, they run off in the other direction. Well, have a good day.
You too.
Oh, and before I go, you might want this. And he gives you some spider wort. It's a spider wort.
Thank you.
Alright, he walks away. But basically, spider warts can be used as an antidote against certain bugs. Naturally. Okay. You got 2 spider warts from him. Let's see.
That's cool.
Put this on Wardale's sheet. At this point, as he leaves the area, he went north past the bugs, and now he's out of the area for good. So,
I'm gonna like kind of talk down the hill to see how the hunt is going for our fallen comrade.
in the meantime, I would say that Matt, you could have continued to search for Monty while they were discussing
Okay.
up there. Let's see if you found him this time.
What do I need to roll to
There's only a to find them. There's a in the hidden, or he's hidden on the rubble because he fed on the rubble. But for the typical in the complete darkness, there's only a 1 in 6 chance.
Okay.
But certain characters can find them in 2 in 6 chance if they are able to detect. I guess if you're able to hear noise, well, you can have a 2 in 6. You're hearing his breathing, right?
Okay.
But you have a 2 in 6 chance to find them
So
because you're a thief.
a 1 or a 6?
A 1 or a 2.
Oh.
And after another 10 minutes went by, you still haven't found them. Unfortunately, wandering the same old area. Maybe he's not in this area. He's maybe to the north or east of you at the moment.
So, question. Whenever I went down it, was it sliding down to the southwest, or was it sliding down to the north?
It slides down to the southwest.
Okay. So if I would have went down it on my ass and slid down it like a slide, I would slide towards the southwest.
Yes.
Alright.
Potentially it could slide off to the south or west as well. Your party's about this position here on your own.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna whisper, "Hey, Wolfgang, get your ass down here." And then
It's completely dark down there because I've been without light
I know Monty is
for the past 2 turns.
Monty is the only torch. Why didn't we bring more torches?
The other torches were gonna be carried by, the one who brought torches in the first place, but then he had to put them away so he could move at a normal rate.
I should have probably been like, hey, y'all take a few extra just in case.
Yeah, probably.
Can I check the western side?
Western side of the rock slide? That's north of you? Okay. Alright. I'll roll to see if he's just automatically in this area. There's a 2 in 6 chance he's just automatically there. Alright, if he wasn't, so now you have to search it. And as you begin searching, Wolfgang, would you like to go down and help him, or
Yep.
something else?
I'll go down and help him search.
Alright. You carefully climb down the rock slide. You have a ability to climb to your surface and other tricky passages. Success. No issues there. Without a rope, you are able to still climb down the rock slide without getting injured. And when you get down there, there's a 2 in 6 chance you automatically just stumble over Monty's remains. Okay, you still haven't found them. You begin searching with him. You want to search southwest of the rock slide, west or south of it. The rock slide slides southwest though. We still haven't found Monty after all this time.
Yo, you alright, Geese? I was just wondering if you got
Alright,
any
at this
smoking
point,
yet.
it's been enough time. A turn would
Is
pass and
it?
you would start to
I
wake
got
up.
your mush.
Monty, you start to
Hey,
wake
I
up.
had a cheeky little
and-
fucking morning session. Fucking work, graft. Just playing a little D&D right now. I'm a savage.
Alright, Monty, you're waking up. This is actually during the time in which they were talking to the elf. When they were talking to that elf, you were down here in a 10 foot by 10 foot chamber, not in the area that they were in. You slid somewhere else. So as you roll down the passage, you wake up in a different area. It's 10 foot by 10 foot. It's completely dark, except there's something in here with you. Seems to be radiating a certain energy. A dark energy, perhaps. You feel a strange force in the 10 foot by 10 foot space that you're in. You're in like a corner, and you can feel like this is a very small space you're in, and breathing is getting hard.
Can I shout out for help?
You want to make noise? There's something in here.
Okay, maybe not. No, maybe not. Okay, keep quiet. Play dead. Play dead.
Okay. From the darkness, you can see your eyes start to adjust to the darkness. You can see a soft glow coming from the waist of a skeletal remain.
Soft glow from a skeletal remain. How far is it from me?
It is across the 10-foot area, so it's 10 feet away, 10 feet away. You're
Okay.
in a 10 foot by 10 foot square area, and directly across from you, to the southwest, is at least if your coordinates are correct when you woke up, there's something to the southwest of you. You think
Okay. Where my nearest teammates are they roughly?
you're alone. You're
I'm
split
I'm
up from
by
your party.
myself. Okay.
Indeed,
Um.
you have no idea where they are anymore. You're in a 10 foot by 10 foot area.
Okay. I want. Oh, I don't have kindling. I can't light my torch. Okay. Is this skeletal remain moving at all, or is it just glowing?
Uh, there's a soft glow coming from the belt area. Skeletal remain is not glowing, but it's in metal armor. You
Okay.
think, based on the soft glow.
Could I want to move quickly. I want to jump to my feet with my spear
Mhm.
and run towards the skeletal remain and thrust my spear into its face as soon as I can.
Okay. When you fell off that sloped area, you did have a spear and torch in your hands, which fell halfway during your collapse. So they're not actually. Oh no, you had no torch with you. You had a spear. Your spear fell halfway down whatever slight passage you fell. So it's
Okay.
actually as soon as you get up, you realize your spear is not in your hands.
Fuck.
So what would you like to go for instead?
Um,
You have a sling
sling's a good
and a single
idea.
torch in your. You have a torch as well in your
Okay,
belt,
I have two
but
times attack rate as well, so
you can shoot twice as fast
okay,
with
yeah,
the sling
I want to get to about a 5 foot distance from the skeleton,
and pop a shot.
and pop a shot.
2 shots into it. All right. You take a aim and you shoot. Right, you like start to spin your sling and then let loose on it twice. First one misses, second one. So as soon as the first one misses, hits the wall beside it, you're already dropping another stone and slinging it down onto it again. As you're doing this, whatever it is, suddenly the eyes of the skeleton glow, right?
Ooh.
Like they suddenly just glow, right? And you feel a force above you almost, like the ceiling shakes a little bit, and you hear a soft chuckle from it, like, and that of course is faded halfway, or like is interrupted by the second swing of your slingstone. Your slingstone crashes into its ribs. It's not even an enemy. It just it's sitting there, right? You just smash through the ribs with the stone, and it just kind of falls apart. The skeleton remains. The skull falls into the cuirass of the armor, but whatever it is it's wearing, it looks like a rusty set of plate and mail under that.
Okay.
It's
So
all broken, full of holes,
skeleton is
of
dead.
no use. Yes, destroyed.
Okay. I
Falls apart.
wanna straight away loot the plate and chainmail and equip it. Uh,
It's so thin and rusty now.
is it
It's
is it still
serves no
wearable?
protection.
No protection.
Barely. Like it's like falling apart in your hands, right? Like peeling apart. It's
Okay.
rusty and peeling.
Can I search for a skeleton for anything else? Any weapons?
There's that soft glow at the belt.
Okay. Uh, I'll take hold of a belt to investigate it.
You pick it up.
Yeah.
The blade itself you think is glowing from within, right? But it's closed. Like the sword is in the sheath, so that's why it's not fully glowing right now. You want to unsheath it?
Say again, sorry.
The sword in the sheath is providing a dim glow. So unless you
Oh,
draw the
okay.
sword, you can't see.
Okay, I'll draw the sword from the belt.
Okay, you remove it from the belt, from the sheath, which you can take after if you want to carry the sword.
Yeah, I'll wrap the belt around me.
There's a soft glow to it. It is a pale glow, and it begins to turn colors to the color of your choice.
Ooh. Um,
but a soft version of it. So if you choose purple, it's lavender.
Okay.
If you choose blue, it's like baby blue, right?
I have a baby blue. Baby
Alright,
blue.
so baby blue glow starts to change color as soon as you pick it up. At first it was white, and now it turns to soft blue. And you see strange runes in it, elegant runes etched into the blade. You feel like it's humming, the sword is humming, right? Like you can feel its energy in your hands.
Jesus.
Almost taking possession of you, if you like.
What have I found here?
And it's quite light too. It's about a pound.
Is that a single-handed sword?
Yes,
Okay.
a normal sword.
Um, does this glow provide a good amount of light? Can I see now in this cavern or the tunnel?
It provides up to. Let me check the light radius for it.
Ugh.
Alright, required a magic sword that appears.
Nice.
Dungeon level 2, so magic items become a little more common. Or not common, but prominent. They're definitely not common still. Let's see. Alright. It provides a 20-foot light.
Oh,
10
nice.
feet is bright, and yeah, 10 feet is bright and 10 feet is dim, like a torch.
Okay, so 20 foot.
But it starts to fade. It starts to like go in and out, right? It's not very steady.
Okay. Could I please head back? Is there anything else in the skeleton, or is that the
You're in
skeleton
a
search?
10 foot by 10 foot chamber with only one exit, which is above you.
Okay.
A large wooden trap door above your head.
And that's the only exit. There's nowhere else.
Yep, the chamber is only about, it's again 10 foot by 10 foot, but only 5 foot tall.
So,
Shit.
do the rest of us see this now? Do we see that light?
Alright. On this point, back to the others, as Wolfgang and the others climbed down here and began searching, and you know, Wardell was up there just kind of on guard, looking at his spider root and such, and then suddenly, right, as you guys are searching down there, that 10 foot by 10 foot area to the southwest of you, right, or that area to the southwest of you, on the map, it's right here. Right there, right? They said there's a wooden floor there, right? It's because it's a trap door. Beneath it, there's a soft glow now. You can hear someone walking around down there, maybe even pushing up on the wall or on the floor itself. For him, it's the ceiling.
Oh.
It does not open as soon as you try to push it, right? In fact, as you try to push it open, you feel it is sealed tight, and you feel almost like a presence as you touch the door, right?
Can I go to where the light is?
It's in the middle of the area.
And where I hear the floorboards creaking from him.
Yeah, you hear someone's like pounding on the floor beneath it, but it's very silent. You can barely hear it.
Alright.
It's muffled. Like below the heavy floorboards,
Now,
the trapdoor.
now I'm above him, right?
Yes.
Can I try to push down on it? Maybe it only can be pushed down.
You start to step on it, and it does start to give way a little bit, but you can start to feel a strange supernatural force here as you try to step on it. Alright, let me check the other areas of the chamber with you. If there's anything else in here.
Did you roll another one? You sick bastard.
Okay. So there's something to the north of us. Let's see what it is.
Ugh.
There's something to the east as well. If we're exploring there, to check all the areas as you explore this area. But you actually only get to know these areas because you can't see. You only know what's there because you're moving through it and touching everything you can to feel around, of course, and understand where you are. So there's no one to the east, right? You guys were in the north area and the southwest area, right? So you're in these two areas. So one of you went to the north and was searching, right? And in the midst of your searching, let's see how these things react to you. You were just feeling on the north wall, which was 10 foot from the trapdoor, and of course along the wall in which the rock slide is from. You felt the wall was covered in thick webs. So that north wall right here is covered in thick webs. That's the character Matic is touching the webs right now, and he's about to. That was earlier. He went over to the trapdoor and began to try to open it. In the meantime, as he's trying to open the trapdoor, though, Wolfgang, what would you like to do? You were searching for, of course, Monty, but you couldn't find him, and now you see there's a soft glow coming from the floor to the southwest.
What are my
This is the
options?
area you're standing on. It's up to you. Uh, right now we're split up, so I would say we're trying to do anything you can to get back with everyone else, right?
I'll probably head towards the
Monty's
light.
split up. Okay, so you're already there, pretty much. That was the area you were searching. The
Yep.
floorboards or the trapdoor beneath your feet. Beneath it, a dim light begins to shine through,
I'll
just
pry open the
barely.
trapdoor.
Alright, you try to pry it open. You get off of it and try to like lift it from the sides.
Yep.
And you're trying to lift it. Matic's trying to push it, so it doesn't really help. Let's see, as you guys are
Oh yeah,
doing the
true.
opposite. Let's see. In the meantime, as you guys are trying to figure that out, Wardell, you've been up there still in the darkness, but now there's a soft glow down in the chamber that they're in, the large chamber they're in. Would you like to go down there after them? But it's kind of not safe to climb down without a rope.
No, I will keep watch up here for now. For anything else that might come through, or
Alright, good call.
Also,
It is currently turned 4 to 5.
can I tell that he's pushed
Or no,
up on it? Deacon.
or now it's about to be 5 to 6. So 4 to 5, I had to check for wandering monsters. Nothing approached. Yeah, you can kind of tell he's trying to push up on it. Or actually, Monty, what are you trying to do to get out?
I haven't attempted anything yet, but can I shout? Hello, is someone above me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's me, but be a lot.
Matic and Wolfgang, you can hear muffled shouting. That's all. You can't understand what he's saying though.
I now try and push on the trapdoor.
Push.
Are you guys trying to pull or push?
No, we're pushing.
Okay, well, okay, I'm trying to pull. I try and use my body weight and hang off the trapdoor.
Alright. Let me see how long this spell lasts. Yeah, it's gonna last for a while, I think. Let's see. Sheesh. Terrible roll. Alright. It seems magically sealed as you try to keep on trying to push and pull. You feel supernatural force here, and you're not sure how long it's gonna be magically sealed. So unless you have a spell to counter the magic here, he's stuck.
Can I? My magic sword. Can I maybe thrust it or attack the gate?
You can try to.
Okay, I'd like to try and
It might ruin the sword though,
oof.
to cut the wood.
Okay,
Can I?
I'll try it. It's the only shot we got. We got no other magic really. So I just want to singly thrust it once at the trapdoor.
A single thrust up into the wood, the sword gets stuck. You can pull it free if you like.
Yeah, I'd pull it through.
It did not go very deep. You felt the supernatural force protecting the door, as if keeping the door shut.
Well, boys, I'm
You might be stuck down there for good,
gonna whisper.
or for a long time at
I'm gonna
least.
whisper up to who's up there still? Wardo?
Wardle.
What's up, Wardo? Hey, hey, come down. Well, no, he shouldn't come down, should he? Like, hey, I think Monty's stuck in the floor.
Um, yeah, I don't think I can really come down and help, or I'll jingle jangle all the way down.
Are we just are we just gonna leave him here?
No, we gotta figure out a way to get him out.
There's it. There's some sort of weird force stopping us from opening it.
Did you ask him if there's anything in the room that might be able to open it?
We can't hear him.
Oh,
It's just muffles.
is there anything around y'all that might open it?
We can't see.
Um, this is. We've gotten ourselves
Maybe
into a
together you
pickle.
guys can try to force it open. You did deal damage to the door. It just didn't go that deep. So you see the marking from below, Monty, that you made in the wood with your sword. Made a small cut. An axe would be best if you want to cut it open.
And I don't think anybody has an axe.
A wood axe in particular, but battle axe or a hand axe could help,
What happens if
or would do.
what happens if are there any big rocks around here?
In this large cavernous chamber, so far you can't see anything, so you can't tell. You know there's small gravel at your feet, and there's a pile of rocks to your northeast. It's a rubble of rocks, right? The rock slide naturally.
Yeah. I'm gonna like wave over Wolfgang. And I'm like, hey, let's go see if there's any big rocks we can slam on the trapdoor over in the northeast. You know, caveman style.
Can I feel along like the walls down here since we're in a mining tunnel? Like, if there's any kind of torch brackets or anything that maybe there might be an old torch in? I don't know.
Sure, which wall would you like to begin searching? Do you want to move toward the north or
Oh,
east or south or west?
well, not the direction where everybody fell. So, kind of just along where the elf came from.
Well, that's the direction where everyone kind of fell, though. That's
Oh,
northeast.
then, huh? Then just like right where we came from, or behind me. So kind of to the east.
Oh wait, Wardo, you're upstairs. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I'm still
Yeah,
up
the L
there.
came from the east. The slide is to the south. You said you wanted to search the east area for any sconces or something?
Yeah, just see if there's any torch brackets or with torches in it, or just something that I could light to give us light.
Alright, exploring to the east, feeling the walls. Hopefully we don't touch a monster on the way in.
Yeah.
And as you're doing that, the rest of you are still down in the chamber together. I think, Matic, you're grabbing a stone and beginning to smash away.
I want a big rock, as big as I can carry. Oh, big rock.
You
Uh,
find a rock the size of a basketball,
Yeah.
if that's okay.
Yeah, can I lift that?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's pretty heavy.
Alright.
It's like maybe 15 pounds, 30 pounds,
Okay.
20 pounds on average.
Alright.
You start dropping it, slamming it
Yeah.
onto the
I
wooden
wanna like jump up.
trapdoor.
I wanna jump up with it, get as much height as I can, and fucking just slam that hoe.
Alright, as you're doing this, Wolfgang, you want to join in or something else? You see, he's about to make some noise, right? He's picking up a stone,
I wouldn't try to stop
preparing
me.
to bang on the trapdoor.
You might get fucked up with the basketball-sized boulder if you try to stop me.
Wolfgang, what would you like to do? Okay. Back to Wardell, or actually back to Monty. Monty, down in the below it though.
He's gonna.
How would you like to, or what
Um,
would you like to do from
um,
below?
I'm gonna lay down and rest.
Underneath the hatch.
I'm gonna do the Bruce Lee. I know I've got no
Yes.
chess moves to make, so I'm gonna rest.
Good
Well,
call.
actually,
Prepare for another.
okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Is he gonna be able to
Okay.
rest with just hearing a big old fucking woof?
Alright, let's see what we find to the east. We're gonna go back to Wardell to explore the darkness. So far there's nothing. The tunnel continues east into another area. Let's see how this area looks.
Bro runs into a horde of goblins. Well, Wardle's dead, guys. Man, we really should have came here with more torches, y'all.
the sad part is I bought plenty of torches.
Yeah, you only brought 3 of them, though. Oh, fuck. 3 out of 10.
Well, actually, 3 out of 13 because I had
Oh,
3 on me.
Jesus.
Oh shit!
Egan's over here drawing your demise.
Right?
You
He's like,
get,
you're fucked.
You get butt fucked by a kobold and die.
That would be a horrible way to go.
Oh,
About the only thing I have going for me is I'm kind of heavily armored. I mean,
Ceiling collapses on you and you bumped into one of the beams.
right? And y'all don't even know I'm gone. So.
Alright. The next 10 feet or so, let's see what we find. Or I'll tell you, yeah, you can explore to that, it's fine. 5, 2. Okay, let's see what's there. 5, 2.
Death. Imminent death is waiting.
All I want's a light, man. Just a light source.
We have one, it's just, stuck under the floor.
Alright. The next 10-foot area, along the north wall, there's a small pedestal with a book on it. In this area right here, area 11, counter 11.
But still no torches or brackets or anything.
Unfortunately, no. You're feeling around. You are touching a pedestal, and you feel you're touching a book now with pages. You cannot read it, of course. It's completely dark.
I put my hands on the book to grab it, and then I take an immediate step back with the book to see if anything happens.
Nothing happened. The book is in your possession. Do you want to keep it or put it back
I'm gonna
or
keep it.
something else? Okay.
Might use the pages to burn. Who knows? Feeling that I've probably gone way further than I should have, I'll probably head back to check on the party. Just kind of
Alright. Let me add
slowly
this
head
book
my.
to your inventory. That's for Wardell. Found the book. Okay. And then from there you'll start to fall back. In the meantime, while he was doing that, we're gonna go back to the party downstairs, smashing away at the wood. And Wolfgang, did you decide what you were gonna do, or sound like
I'm
you were
gonna
just standing
help.
around?
I'm gonna help smash the trapdoor.
Okay, so halfway through, you finally pick up some rocks and join in the fun. Matic, as soon as you begin to smash down, um, you realize this is gonna take a while to break apart
Like-
with the stone,
Grunting.
but you make a lot of noise.
Grunting.
Your first attempt, your first slam, you're trying to force it open. Let's see if you force it open. Alright, so you do feel like you hit it pretty hard, but you just make a lot of noise in the end. And as soon as you hit the floor, before even before Wolfgang could even join in, Wolfgang was busy just standing around for a little bit. But your first slam on there attracted another sound in the dungeon with you.
Oh shit.
Let me see if either side is
Do
surprised.
I hear it?
Alright. Um, you heard something started to wake up to the north, right? The buzzing sounds.
I let go of my basketball-sized boulder and I tell
That was only one slam.
I'm gonna tell Wolfgang, like, we need to climb back up the sheer surface before this thing fucks us up. And I'm gonna proceed to start climbing up the sheer.
Whatever it is flying in your direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And Wardell, being up in the darkness up there, do you see the bugs that were on the wall north of you wake up and begin flying in your direction?
Oh shit.
They seem agitated.
So
They
I'm.
woke up from a long slumber and
Am
began
I
flying toward
still
you.
in that off tunnel?
You're still up there? Yeah. Or you just went back just now. Or actually no, this was while you were in the tunnel still while they were doing that. So they're flying right past actually. So that was happening while you were exploring the tunnel to the east.
Oh shit.
So while you're exploring eastward, the bugs just fly right past it into the chamber with them.
Oh shit!
As they fly in there, they immediately dive down on your party. And when they're diving down, what is your immediate reaction to this? Because they're fast.
Okay, cool.
They're faster than you.
Alright, I'm running to
We'll have to
the.
retreat, and we're in
I'm
darkness.
running to the. There was a thing in the north. I'm running to the west. Quietly.
Quietly running.
Yeah,
You can't really quietly run.
You can like crouch run.
Okay, you're crouching to the west. Crouch running to the west, which is basically walking to the west. And then
It's dark, they can't see me.
what are you doing, Wolfgang? You were with him, or about to be. If those monsters are flying in here now. Wolfgang, your action.
Wolfgang.
Was that sorry?
There's
Monsters are flying in your direction. What do you do? Matic is running west.
I'll run west with him.
Alright, let me see if they're faster than you. If they are, they catch you.
What?
Alright. Unless you're able to get to an area and block them off.
We're hiding, aren't we? Like crouch hiding?
You ran to the west. Let's see. It's just an open cavern to the west. Let's see, 10 feet west. Let's see if there's anything there. You're stumbling across, or you're stumbling over, what feels like a bunch of ore. You think, right? Or a pile of rock, but it glitters barely, or you could feel like a glittering feel, and it smells like copper. And then as you climb this mound of ore, you enter into an archway.
Okay.
Let's see what's here. archway. As soon as you jump on down into the archway, there's something in the archway with you.
Can't see me.
Alright, let's see what it is. D20. 17, alright. You fall down into, or you step into the archway area, and it's just covered in webs. You fall down into a mass of webs and get stuck, it appears.
Oh shit. Well, we're fucked.
The webs are very sticky. Let's see. As soon as you fall down into a nest of web, you could try to break free, but it takes a lot of energy to break free. So you just drop down from the pile of rubble and into a spider den just now.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna check how long it takes to climb out of spider webs like this. If you're trying to go back. But naturally, those things that are flying toward you, if they fly this way, they'll get stuck in the web. Right?
Haha. See? I knew all along. This is my plan. Yeah. This is my plan all
As soon
along.
as you fall into the webs, let me see the reaction of the monsters in here with you.
Oh,
You
fuck.
enter their den, that's -1. And you look like prey, that's a -1. Humans are part of their diet. Okay, that's a negative reaction, they're hostile.
Oh no.
5 minus 3 is a, 5 minus 2 is a 3, which is hostile possible attack. They're getting pretty close. You cannot see them, but you can feel them moving through the webs with you. These massive 8-legged beasts, right? They seem as large as 2 men almost, right? Or they're about 6 foot long. You can just feel their size as they approach you, right? And begin to chirp
here's my
a little bit.
question for you.
Let's see.
What the hell am I supposed to do here, DM?
Well, we're in level 2, and you're making some really rash
Oh,
decisions.
I don't,
Let's see.
you know.
Some rookie decisions like making a lot of noise recklessly, you know.
Oh,
Not or by choice, right? Not by force, so like you're not being forced to smash it open, right? You're choosing to.
yeah, that's true.
We're all
So
gonna
you're
die.
in your dungeon level 2. All the dungeon level 1 rookie mistakes should be learned in dungeon level 1, but you're in dungeon level 2, so mistakes can't really be made here. There's no forgiveness in dungeon
I'm
level
a
2.
little rusty, okay, Egan? It's
Alright,
nothing.
so we're stuck. Webs mean that you're stuck in here for 2d4 turns.
Oh, what?
As long as you keep struggling, you can get out in 2d4 turns. At minimum, it takes you 20 minutes. But before you can, those ones that flew into the area, they do not, of course, enter the webs. They just fly around, buzzing about. But the monsters that are with you in the webs, you cannot move. You're stuck. And of course, they just come around you and start wrapping you in the web, saving you for later, naturally, when they're hungry. So these things start to wrap you pretty quickly with tight web, and soon you can barely breathe. You're wrapped in thick webs by these massive black spiders.
Okay.
Okay,
Easy dubs, easy
let's
dubs.
see. Yes, it takes 2d4 turns for strength of a normal man, 4 rounds for strength above 18, 2 rounds for a creature of giant strength. Alright, can be destroyed by certain element, eventually. Alright, but yeah, right now you're just being wrapped up in webs.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Chill.
there's let me see how many are in here. There's just the one wrapping you guys up right now.
Okay, cool. Well, we can
We
get
could
out of
both
this.
cut away with it with our weapons, probably.
Well, you can't move at all. So as it's
Oh.
wrapping you webs, you can't even move a muscle. Alright, you're stuck.
It's okay. We can still
That's
get out of it
cool.
though, right?
So as soon as it wraps you, unless someone cuts you free, you can't get out.
Huh?
It's so tight, tighter than rope, right? It's
I'm-
silk naturally.
I'm
It's stronger and tighter.
struggling though.
So
While they're-
the only way to get free is a good blade that can cut you free.
They're wrapping me.
Or you can wriggle free, but if you're wriggling free and you're already, you can't even you can try to break free from the web that's around you. But then once you break free from that, you have to escape the web that's around
Can
you.
I bite it?
So the web that wraps you is separate from the webs around you. So you have to escape webs twice, right?
Can I bite it?
You can't even move your mouth, right? Your jaw can't even move. So that's why it's so hard to breathe, right? Can't move anything when you're wrapped up. That happens over a turn or two. In the meantime, Monty, you've been just waiting and resting for a chance to escape. And it's been roughly 4 turns since you fell down here.
I'm chilling.
You want to keep trying every turn to
Um,
open it, or do you want to just rest? You don't
let's.
know how long it's gonna last.
I wanna. Can I look closely at the walls surrounding me, using my glowing blade to see properly.
You can see that there's a skeletal remain still to the north or the southwest.
Yeah.
It's still lying there with the rusty armor. And now that you can see, of course, you can see the entirety of it. It's just bones, rusty armor. You took the scabbard and belt already. In the hands of the skeleton is an old spell book. It looks like.
Oh. Can I pick up the spell book and see if there's anything I can read?
Are you a magic user?
No.
Yeah, you can't read anything
Okay.
then.
Useless. I'll put the magic book in my sack.
Okay. Alright then.
And there's nothing else I see, nothing around me.
Nothing else apparently. Let me add this to your sheet. You now have a spellbook of unknown spells.
Sorry, what was that?
Alright. Is there anything else you wanted to try, Monty? After looting the spellbook?
No, I'm gonna proceed to rest some more.
Alright. Back to Wardale. Separated back up in the upper level. Wardale, you're in the upper level still by yourself. What would you like to do from here?
All right,
You're
so
in that one tunnel. Yeah.
the bugs that were in that tunnel just took off and flew by me.
They went into the large chamber, and from there they flew off somewhere else, but you're not sure where.
All right, so I'm gonna make that backtrack and I'm gonna put my shield and a scabbard in my sword and grab 2 of our torches and head back towards the group.
Alright, good call. They're already cleared, right? All of them flew out of the area after being woken up. So you're headed back to get the torches and such, back up that corridor. And you'll retreat to the party's position where you last saw him.
Yeah.
I think you're the only one that can take actions at the moment. It doesn't take you long to go north and then grab the torches and head back. But at this point it is turn 6 to 7. So your character is pretty tired. He needs a moment to rest. Moment to take a shit perhaps or piss. Adventurers need 1 rest per hour. 1 turn of rest per hour. Otherwise they get a -1 penalty to exhaustion. So would you like to rest your adventurer?
Yeah. As soon as I make
Before you
it back
continue?
to like that overhang where everybody else slid down, I'm just
Mhm.
gonna set the torches on either side of me so they can see
There's one
me.
issue here. Before you even rest, you see that the torches are dimming and should be dead within the next turn.
Ah, well, shit.
You can use them to escape, or you can use them to find your crew before the light goes out. But if you use it to escape the dungeon entirely, you can go and restock on torches. Tough call here.
But I don't see anybody else. Like when I come back with the torches, there's
Yeah,
nobody
from
else
the ledge,
inside.
shining your torchlight into the area, it's empty. You'll see along the north wall, there's a bunch of webs, and along the east wall, you'll see that there's
So let me ask you this: Are the web? If I were to throw one of these torches into the webbing, would they catch fire?
You can try.
Right. I'm gonna take one of the torches and throw it into the webbing.
That's about 45 feet at an angle. The chance of hitting that is pretty low. You'll have to climb down first into the area to get there.
Well, I'm also trying to like signal anybody if they could, because I don't know where anybody is. So if they see this flying, flaming torch, just
Mhm.
they'll know that I'm around there somewhere. So I'm just trying to chunk this torch down that way.
All right. In that direction.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna say this is an attack roll, but there's gonna be a 2 in 6 chance of failure. We'll say, like a trap. All right. You managed to throw it in that general direction, across the 30-foot chamber, toward that western exit. You like chucked it all the way over there. It was flying across the chamber toward the pit of webs to the west. Let's see, there's something to your direct south as well. Let me double check what that is. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay. Let's see.
I know what I'm gonna do next.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. 6. Number 6. What we got? Alright, your torchlight shines 20 feet into the area, and to the far southwest, um, most of the area is covered in thick web, except the southwest. You'll see, at this point, there's appearing to be, past the webs and, some stalactites and stalagmites. There's a very large group of grotesque men, um, cramped together in slumber.
Well, I want to. From here, I want to go back the way I just came. It says I'm gonna lose that lantern or that torch. But instead of trying to make my way out, I want to make my way back to that uh, trap, the circular 3 foot by 3 foot.
Okay. Before you do that, let me tell you what happened when you threw the torch into the
Okay.
area. When it touched the den of spiders there, or the spider den, that 10-foot area, the webs immediately caught flame and began to burn. And when the monster reacts, let's see how it reacts. If it's gonna come after you or run away, it immediately flees to the west in favor of your party. So leaves its little den, and as the webs burn, the webs peel apart, and the webs that were wrapping around your companions in that mass of webs begin to burn as well. This means your companions begin to burn as well. Um, let's see how much damage y'all will take.
Oh shit. What's the? I'm
I'm
dead.
sorry.
I'm dead, bro. I'm dead as hell. Oh shit. Oh shit.
It was the only way.
It was the only way though. Don't be sorry. It was a. Listen, I'm a little rusty. Okay, I haven't played as often as I used to.
Alright.
So I'm making rookie.
So those who caught flame, the webs burn quite quickly, but do explode in flame and begin to burn up your character a little bit. You take 1d6 fire damage.
Oh fuck.
So you're on fire for a bit, and as soon as you're on fire and you're freed from the webs, you start to roll and duck, and put out the flames. But it might be too late.
Both dead.
Over time, as you're burning to death under the flames and the webs, and rolling around, ducking and rolling, you took 3 and 2 damage. So 3 damage went toward Matic, and 2 damage went toward
Why didn't you do it Why
Wolfgang.
didn't you do it the other way around? Why didn't you do it the other?
How many points do you have, Matic?
I have 3. Why didn't you do it the other way around? He has 5.
Tis what it is. But
You
fire damage is
asshole.
per round. So, as soon as you started to burn, right, the webs were burning you. As it was burning, you're rolling and ducking. So as long as you're paying attention and rolling and ducking, I'll say you only take half as much.
Okay.
You're also wearing clothes, so take 50% as much damage. So instead of 3, you'll take
all you have to do is
2 damage.
all you have to do is like medic spread die.
If he's not paying attention, he will burn with full damage.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
Valid.
Wolfgang, are you here with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you want to duck and roll too?
Yeah, duck and roll.
After being set on fire?
Yep.
Alright, you're like hanging from the webs, and suddenly you just collapse on the ground and you start to feel intense heat on you, and you start rolling. Even though you're wrapped in webs, you start just turning your body back and forth, putting out the flames as it melts the webs off of you. Webs break and you break free from the webs. You're freed in this spider den area. It's just a hallway covered in webs. That's it, pretty much. A tunnel covered in webs that burned. You both took half as much, so 2 damage for Matic. How many hit points do you have, Matic?
3.
Alright, you're 1 of 3.
I'm hurt.
And then Wolfgang, how many hit points do you have?
5.
Okay, you're 4 of 5. Just a little burn, a little singe.
I'm a little crispy.
But among the webs, among the other bones that are amassing from the webs collapsing everywhere, there's a great deal of treasure here if you're interested.
Yes.
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 Perhaps.
I knew this was all part
Scattered
of
across the floor.
This
It's
is
all
all a
part
part
of
of the
my
plan.
plan.
We were meant to
It's all
get
part
caught
of
the
the
entire
plan.
time.
Yeah, this is all part of the plan, Egan. Mistakes.
You can tell yourself that.
All part of the plan, Egan. Come on, I'm not making
For
rookie
sure, for
mistakes.
sure.
I'm making big plays here.
You're just getting very lucky.
Big,
Too bad for you tonight. Alright.
big brain, plays.
It appears that there's just a few copper pieces on the floor. Unfortunately, there's 10.
Let's go, cover pieces. All part of the plan.
All part of the plan.
Trust.
Alright,
trust
not the
the
worst
process.
haul. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's actually one of the worst hauls I've seen. But 10 coppers.
You didn't have to be mean about it.
It could have been worse. It could have been 1 copper. That would have been the worst haul.
Yeah, one of
that
the
roll.
worst hauls I've ever seen before, you fucking idiots. But,
Alright, spider den burned, fortunately. Fire cleared. And
it was worth the pain.
the party's starting to regroup partially. We still have the first guy missing. Monty. Under that fucking trap door. It's still closed.
Is he still trapped under the trapdoor? Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave him.
Yeah. You've been
Yeah.
out here for
Does he
a
have
while. You don't
rations?
know how much longer.
No.
Oh, that's
Alright.
not good.
You have 3 dimming torches.
Yeah, we could
Oh no,
like burn
2.
it down.
You threw 1 into the webs. So you have 2 dimming torches left. You wanna try to set the wood on fire?
I reckon that's
Smoke up the
only
place,
choice.
attract all the monsters to your position.
No.
At least those lured
Be
by
your
smoke.
thoughts. Attic.
Who, me? Oh.
Also, there's a horde of goblins to the southwest.
Huh?
They're all waking up now.
I
We should just
hide.
leave, bro. Come back later.
I hide wounded.
So right here in that corner right there, they were all just kind of resting along the walls. Now they're kind of getting up and looking around. They appear to be a horde of goblins, but they mostly carry not just weapons but tools for mining. Right.
Can I?
So it's a mining expedition that they have prepared, and they're just resting from their current
Well, we're to the west.
work.
Right.
Southwest. Let me see how many there are.
Well, no, me and Wolfgang are to the west, right? Because we just got out of the webs.
Yeah, you guys are in the western tunnel, northwest of these goblins.
Okay.
The goblins are between you and the rest of your party.
Oh, what the fuck?
There's Let me roll to see how many there are.
They don't see us, do
they pretty much can hear
We're
you
thieves.
as you guys were rolling around in the tunnel
You just hear
trying to put out the
you just hear
flames.
That's not
thumping
good.
around. Dun, dun, bum, bum.
Set.
Pretty sure the giant flame didn't do anything to disturb them.
No, no, no. I don't see why. They're sleeping.
Alright. There's about 38 normal-sized goblins
Fuck that.
clustered along the southwestern corner.
The fuck?
It's a horde of them, just like
What'd you say? 30?
all crumpled together,
Did you say
one mass.
38?
38 indeed.
That's
My
not
bro.
good.
My bro. I look over the wolf gang, talk to him with my eyes. We're fucked.
I look back, talk to him with my eyes. I agree.
My crispy eyelids, you know, I no longer have any eyebrows.
I tried to raise my eyebrows, but the fire singed them off.
Yeah.
So I
We're
talk
fucked.
with my forehead creases.
Yes, forehead crease talk.
There's also some bigger ones as well. Let's see. There's a chieftain with them, and then there's of course his bodyguards, 26 worth. 3.
I
Paddock,
play dead.
I think this might be the best idea, but
I-
we should probably dip.
And we could.
I don't
I'm
think
on
we're
the
beating that.
I'm on the ground playing dead. I'm burnt to a crisp. I look like a burnt corpse. Yeah, I'm all
Oh, what
burnt.
are we gonna do?
My clothes are singed.
It's a massive lot of goblins here
Deacon, if I
Is there
play
any way to
on
get
this
around
one
it?
little area.
Deacon, if I play
This
dead,
is dungeon level 3, right? Okay. That's just the first of the part of the horde you see, but the rest is further back against the wall. They're all like crumpled in a large ball.
Deacon, if I play dead, what's the chances that they believe it?
I don't know.
Cause I'm all
It's not a really good chance.
I'm all singed,
But
and burnt, and
I can climb like pretty well, right?
the goblins are gathered along that southwestern corner. Some are a little spread out along the eastern side. But there's a total of, because this is dungeon level 3, there's 3 hordes of goblins here.
oh,
So that's just horde number
no,
1
oh,
We're
in
fucked.
that one area.
oh.
We're fucked.
How the fuck
And
did we get to dungeon
basically,
level
you're in dungeon level 3 right now. After the slope passage right here.
2? Oh shit! So we went down.
Actually, wait. You're still in dungeon level. You're in like dungeon level 2.5, we'll say.
So we
Because that has to be another 20 foot.
did we like
Has to be like a
did we like
little
fall?
deeper than that. Yeah, you fell down a rock slide right here into dungeon level 2.5. So instead
Reckon we could
of
just like bolt
3
up
hordes,
it,
we'll
like,
just say
super
there's
fast?
2 hordes still. So about 2 hordes are in here
Oh
in dungeon level 2.5.
dear lord.
Alright.
Okay, so
There's so far.
they're
The second horde has, let's see, 11 plus 12 is
Dude,
21.
dude.
Or, no, plus 23. Yeah, and then
Which
now
really
they're
isn't good for us.
26 in the second
there,
horde.
Is there a chance half of them spontaneously combust?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just like a 1d20. If we get a nat 20, they all half of them spontaneously combust.
We have to bring a warband here to just begin a great battle against them. Alright, there's 2 hordes here, roughly about 60 normals, and about maybe 10 big ones, right? To get collectively.
And they're tourists.
That includes the
And
kings.
they're
So 70, a horde of 70 in that 20 foot by 10 foot area, just clustered. They're small, grotesque men, just like basically not to back, resting in that area.
so they're to our southwest, between us and our party, right?
Or butt in, yeah, butt to butt, right? So.
Is there a chance we could just like leave? Just like the two of
If
us?
you had a certain weapon, you could literally just blow them up, right? Like set them all aflame. But they're all just starting to wake up in their,
Okay.
they sleep during the day. It's daytime.
So
In their little lair
so
here.
they're
What would be
between
the
us
chances of us sneaking
and
by?
0.
That's
Probably.
not good.
Probably, I'd say. Well,
But you can see that most of them are actually covered and stuck in web, and you sort of realize that they're actually all stuck in the web together. That's why they're so tightly packed here.
Oh.
They've been brought here by
just
giant
bolt past.
spiders. It looks like.
We could just like sprint super
oh,
super fast.
they're all stuck.
Yep, they're all stuck.
It's like stuck.
Like
Like,
some of them are
cannot
in the
move
air
stuck?
stuck.
Like
Yeah, the entire wall here is covered in webs,
Like-
right? Like I said earlier.
like free
You're in a spider layer with a goblin layer,
Like-
right? So
like free
mixed together.
like freebie kills stuck.
Well, not freebies for you, but for the monsters that live in those webs.
Well, I say we dip past them as fast as possible.
I agree. Let's risk our lives. I'm down. We both
Another
down.
day.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
we might as well. I mean, we got left to
You want to
live.
make your way up the rock slide? Regroup?
Yeah.
Let me see how the spiders react to you, the ones resting to the south.
I thought
At this point, you've made
I thought-
quite a bit of
I thought
noise,
there was-
quite a bit of light.
I thought there was only
They
one.
don't give a fuck.
They don't
Alright.
give a fuck. No.
It's good they didn't.
No, there's spiders on the south wall.
Oh, okay.
That the ones that captured the goblins are covered in them in
Okay,
webs.
that's awesome. They don't give a
That's
fuck
great.
anyways.
So
I'll chill with the spiders anyway.
Yeah, the chill.
the goblin horde is mostly kind of stuck in webs, but they're just sleeping. And you can see that they're kind of breaking free, as if they don't mind the webs. So
Yeah,
they
we're
might
just
be in
gonna bolt
alliance with the
past.
spiders,
Get to the rest of our crew.
You can slip past.
naturally. So they're all just waking up. Some are in webs. Half of them are in webs. Half of them aren't in
What the
webs.
fuck?
Some of them are in like mid-air, sleeping in webs.
Oh, okay.
So among the spiders. So none of them are wrapped completely in webs. So it doesn't look like they're the prey of the spiders. They're just in the webs. So goblins living among the spider nest.
What the fuck are these?
You reckon we could like assassinate 2 of them and wear their skin?
No, probably. I wish. I wish. That'd be fucking awesome. Would you let us RP that?
You could try.
No, he's not gonna let us do it.
That might be the idea.
He's gonna fucking kill us, dude. As soon as we try that.
All right. So do you guys want to group to the rock slide or
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
what do
we'll
you want to do
regroup to
from here?
rock slide.
All right. That's where the other guy is waiting for you. Wardell.
Okay.
Okay.
We make.
Our adventure is coming to an end, I think. Yeah, we're
We make it to him.
kind of out of game time. Unfortunately, we didn't find a lot of treasure.
Oh no, I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
don't know about you, but we found about 10 gold pieces. Now,
I have
or
a magic
10
sword
10
which
copper pieces. Now,
will
Ekin, I
stay
have a
down
question.
here.
You can't escape the area with it though. You're stuck in the
Yeah, I'm fucked.
one place.
We're in the archway, right? Or headed towards the archway?
All right. You've now regrouped with Wardell. You climbed the rock slide easily
Did
as thieves.
Did I pass the archway?
All right. Did you guys want to give your characters a rest? The torches have also died at this point,
Ekin,
so you have no light whatsoever after you ascend.
did I pass the archway?
You
Did
just
we
went
let
up the
our
rock
eyes
slide just
adjust?
now.
To the dark.
So is that a yes on me passing the archway you were talking about earlier?
You've already gone through this area.
What do you mean? Is that a yes?
Sure. I don't know which archway you're talking about.
You remember whenever I ran west, you say I ran through an archway and there was a
Oh yeah, you were here and you went back the way you
there
came.
was a pile of copper. Remember?
Yes, there was a large pile of ore here.
Yeah, of copper ore.
There's copper ore and there's silver ore here
Silver ore.
in dungeon level 3.
Can I put silver ore in my sack?
Sure. Let's see. 1 pound of silver ore is worth 1 silver.
Okay.
Let me see how much there is.
Or in my sack. I have a sack, not a pack.
I feel for the guy
Okay.
trapped under a trapdoor.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. You're gonna starve to death.
Hella D&D experience.
I'm gonna extend.
He's gonna come out of there looking like fucking one of those skeletons. Those skelebones.
My earpod's about to die.
The skeleton I
Right.
found the sword on is probably an adventurer who fell down there before. It's pretty unfortunate.
1d6.
How the fuck you fall down?
You might be the next one to just stay down there for the rest of your life unless someone magically opens it for you.
Motherfucker, how the hell did you fall down while poking the ground with your spear? How the hell you do that, Monty?
Yeah, now that I think about that, I fucked up.
Fucking nitwit.
Gracefully.
That's unfortunate.
Bro's poking around this spear. You know, he pokes around. He doesn't feel anything, not even ground, and he goes, "Huh, I'm gonna walk that way."
Yeah, I rolled to see if he fell for a trap, and he did. So,
What a fucking nitwit. Well, you did get a
well,
cool
the
magical.
spear has a 2 in 6 chance of not feeling the trap,
You got a.
Ugh.
so
Tell you what.
not detecting the trap.
I'll tell you what though, Monty. You got a cool ass.
Or not 2 in 6, a 4 in 6, yeah,
Good.
because it's 2 in 6 of triggering the trap.
You got a cool ass sword.
Yeah, maybe I'll reunite with it one day.
Right, treasure horror for silver, 50% chance. Let's see. No. Yes. Okay. 1d6. 60. 60 pounds of silver ore is available to loot.
Okay, how many can I fit in my sack?
20.
Alright, can I put the 20 in my pack?
Mm-hmm.
Does Wolfgang happen to have a pack or a sack?
I do actually.
Right.
I have a sack.
Alright, put another.
Want to fill it?
Yeah, put another.
Yeah, I'll
20
fill it.
pounds. We got four. We
Alright.
got
Do you have
40
stuff in there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Another 20 pounds to loot
We
it.
got 40 silver, y'all.
We rich.
We rich boys. So glad
Best
I remembered.
believe I'm gonna buy a sword with that.
So glad I remembered the archway. So glad. Otherwise, we would have
Alright.
left 10 copper, bro.
10 copper? Damn.
Yeah.
That would have been sad. Okay, so then there's a massive horde of goblins, which you don't want to deal with.
Definitely
They're all
do
like
not want
just
to
kind
deal
of
with.
waking up, living among the spider den. They see that you guys are in their territory,
No way they see us.
and you're picking up their ore
No way
that
they
they mined.
Oh shit.
Oh
Alright.
no.
No, when they see us, can we just
We
sprint?
dip.
Sprint away?
And direction is uncertain. There's a lot of them. At least one horde is uncertain of what to do.
They're sitting there.
The other horde is also uncertain of what
Oh,
to
they're
do.
clueless.
But they're getting
We keep
hostile.
the goblins. I was right.
The other horde is seeing you guys do something wrong, and they're just kind of like, they're starting to like.
They're looking at us like, are these two fuckers serious right now? There's
Are they
like,
seriously
I see
taking
just
our
two
shit?
dudes, two humans, picking up their treasure.
there's like
Yeah,
70
There's
of
like a
us.
whole
they
horde of
steal the
them.
humans' shit, and then the humans are stealing theirs.
Do they not see us? I mean,
They're barking at you. They could clearly see you
no, I'm
as you're
saying,
picking
no,
up
I'm
ore and
saying,
stuffing
just
it
don't
in
know
your
what to
I'm
sack.
do.
saying the goblins are like, do they not see us? Like, to us, you know, in their minds.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because they're uncertain.
They're just like barking and barking.
Alright, as soon as they bark, we dip.
They were like motioning you to put it down, right?
We're just
Like they're
taking as
pointing
much
to
as
the floor
possible and dipping.
and like stomping their feet.
Okay. Did we get the silver in our packs? Sacks?
Yep, you're like halfway through sacking it.
Alright.
You want to keep
I'm
going?
gonna
Yes.
You
I'm
haven't
gonna-
fully sacked it. You both took about 10 pounds each so far.
Wait, I think 10's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think we should be greedy. That's 20 silver, you know.
All right. At this
Yeah, 10's
point, you
good. I
see
reckon
them
we
all
dip.
take it in with
Alright,
their bows.
so we run. We run to the sheer cliff and start climbing up it with our thieves' skills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're a thief
As
too?
you run across,
Yeah.
Yup. Yeah, we
you
climbed
guys,
the thing
do
with that
either of
thing.
you speak Goblin?
I got 8 intelligence, bro. Definitely not me.
And
As you run away with their treasure,
wait, I
they
have
will take
14
action against
intelligence.
you naturally.
Does that mean I speak Goblin?
If you want to, you could choose that for your extra language.
Nah, forget that.
You want to?
No, it's good.
Okay. Alright, they have open fire on your party's position at this point.
I don't believe you.
I don't think there's any way to survive it.
What do you mean?
Well, there's about 60 of them
Yeah, but we're
shooting you.
in an archway, though. You know, how are they?
The treasure was in the archway. The treasure was in the chamber before the archway. You're running toward a rock slide, which is across the chamber, and you're beginning to climb. In that time, there are multiple rounds in which they can open fire on you. If all 60 of them take up their bows and arrows and begin to fire on your ranks, there's no way you could survive it.
Even if they're in complete darkness, since our torches went out.
True, true. Complete darkness means that they can't see you.
Yeah, so
So-
technically
Hear
they,
us.
they shouldn't have seen us steal their treasure.
They could have just heard us.
They could hear you stealing it.
Oh, they can hear us, but they can't see us. So can they really shoot at us?
Not really. That's a good call. Alright, you could just hear them yelling and barking.
Yeah, we
Like,
just
who's
sneak
there?
off.
Who's there? Who's taking their treasure, right?
We just did.
And you run for the rock slide,
Yeah, run for the rocks.
and they're in the web, so they're not gonna light a fire naturally. But they do start to chase you up the rock slide. So unless you're faster than them, you're not getting away.
Well, they can't.
both
They're not
thieves, so we're
thieves.
fine.
They're not thieves. They can't climb up it.
They can attempt,
They can attempt, but they'll fail.
but they'll likely fail.
Bitches. Fucking idiot.
All right. So they're now attempting to chase you to the rock slide.
Yeah.
As the two of you begin your climb with ease. Success. Success. You both are able to sprint across the room, begin climbing as they break free of the webs or climb out of the web area, the spider den, and chase after you.
I'm gonna tell Ward. I'm gonna yell for Wardle and say, "We gotta fucking go. We gotta fucking
Alright.
go, Wardle."
Wardell, you can prepare to pull them out, grab them and pull them out of there.
Yeah.
As they're getting closer to the top. There's a whole bunch of them chasing them. You can hear this massive horde of goblins. They're now all crying in anger as they see them carry away their
They
treasure.
stole our treasure.
A horde of goblins just chase after them. Roughly 60 of them go after you. And their speed is roughly, I think it's faster than you, actually. You guys are medium footmen or heavier?
We were medium. I was light.
You were medium. I think
I'm
like-
heavy.
Monte was the only heavy.
Yeah, I was lightfoot because I only have spear, sling, key.
I
and
only
sack.
have. I'm also lightfoot because I only had daggers, and like a little bit of armor.
You might be medium then, or light, yeah, light foot. Okay, so there's a total of about 60 coming after you. They can barely see you. It's dark. They chase you in melee. They might have a chance, but the -4 penalty in complete darkness to hit you as they chase up the rocks. They're actually pretty slow. They're small. They're 60 foot 20 or 60-20, so they're the same rate. As they chase after you, you have a pretty decent chance to escape them.
Yeah.
And you climb as they struggle, and you're able to get up the slope faster than they can naturally.
Yep.
And when you get up there, it's time to just bust it or
Yeah, yeah.
run away
Tell Wardle, let's
as they're
fucking
in
go.
progress of climbing
Let's
the rock slide.
Let's fucking go, Wardle.
All right, which way you guys want to run with your treasure?
Oh shit! Which way did we come in, Wardle?
We need to go north, I believe, like back through the tunnel we were just in.
North through darkness. Okay. There's no torchlight, by the way. Running north. You guys are leaving your boy behind, by the way.
He's
He's still in the fucking pit.
Okay, well here's the thing. He's in a spell fucking sealed trapdoor. Okay, we can't save him.
We're gonna have to
Indeed.
regroup on that one.
We're gonna send some clerics in later. No worries. It's fine. Mage users or some shit. The elf will come save him.
If he's left behind, he can only survive there for 7 days without food.
Yeah, he'll be
So
okay.
he'll be dead
He'll be,
or starved to death.
he'll be okay.
Alright.
How long does?
You managed to run north. Then which way you want to go? There's a stair
What?
to your west and
The stairs to the west.
corner to your east. Alright, going up the stairs, there's the intersection. You can go north or west.
West.
Another intersection, daylight to
North.
the north or south. Okay. Congrats, you made it out. And you made it out with one casualty. One person was left behind. But you got out with a decent chunk of treasure for
Listen.
this one.
Listen, Monty, buddy. I'm sorry you were left behind, soldier. But that was pretty.
He's not, you can't talk to him anymore.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's true.
for the remainder of the adventure, you guys will go home while Monty gets a chance to escape on his own. Because the spell does not last forever, fortunately. Monty, you must tell
Hey.
me on your own how to get out. So eventually, As you continually try every now and then to open it, it finally opens after about 2 hours later.
Jesus.
So you like
Fucking
bump it
right.
and it finally pops open.
Alright. So the door is now open. Am I on that slope?
Or you creep. How would you like to open? Carefully open or just toss it open?
No, I want to carefully open it.
Okay. Then it's slow process then. So slow process of carefully opening it. You get one door open of the two. Want to climb out?
So one door's open.
Yep. Do you want to open the east or west door?
West.
Right, you're the west side of the chamber then, as you exit. Which way would you like to go from here?
What directions can I?
Well, east is back into the pit naturally. North, south, and west, I suppose, in the darkness. You can't see a thing.
Fuck, okay, one sec, let me check my... Can I go north?
You go north for 10 feet, and as you continue north, you're starting to enter into a cavernous tunnel, which you can feel the walls from.
Okay.
Want to continue this way?
Yeah.
Monty, your sword is glowing bright, actually, you can see. It's growing very bright, brighter than earlier, or not brighter than earlier, but steady. And it seems to pull you toward the monsters to the south. And, as soon as you got out, when you turned the sword in that direction, you see a whole horde of monsters dip back into a nest of webs, pretty much, afraid for their lives.
I ain't very scared of me. I'm scared of my big boy sword, innit? So
It seems to grow bright in the face of the monsters.
Okay, so it shines bright. It's like for okay, I get you.
Now
Can
you can see at the moment.
can I cautiously make my way past the webs?
With the light that you have, you can see the rock slide to the northeast.
I can see the what to the northeast.
The rock slide.
Yeah,
You remember
can
that
I
being
head
one
to
of the
the
last things you
can I
saw
head to
or
the
felt?
rock slide?
Alright, you want to climb it?
Yes, please.
There's a 2-6 chance you'll fall back down.
Okay.
On your way up.
Rip.
You fell back down and you took more damage.
Oh no.
It's a dual damage, but you were already at 1 hit point. So when you fall down, you pretty much second time doing this. You remain at 1 hit point, but you have sprained your ankle. You move at half the speed now.
Okay. And I climb with
So sprained
sprained
ankle.
ankle.
Alright, so you're stumbling about. Want to climb again?
Yep.
Okay,
I'm on
you're
4.
1 hit point still.
You
You
get.
fall again.
Oh my
Unlucky.
god.
Alright,
This
your
is.
second fall is even worse.
There's your other
This time, you broke a finger.
Oh, I broke a finger.
Odds, it's your left hand, and even it's right. If it's right, you get a -1 attack, since that's your main hand. In medieval times, right hand is main hand.
Fuck.
Alright, it's your main hand. You got a -1 attack now with a broken finger.
Bro, that. Hey,
This is
whenever
unlucky as fuck.
if he climbs again, you want to roll a different dice than that one. That one's
Go
rolling
again.
that one's rolling straight 2s.
Escaped.
Hey,
you
there
made it
we
up.
go.
With 1 broken finger and a sprained ankle.
Okay, I'm slowly moving out of here.
Alright, north or east from here? Sword is still glowing, but it's starting to become unsteady.
North or east? Give me a second. Wait, north or east?
North or east,
North,
indeed.
please.
Went through a tunnel just now. As you're going through, the light shines upon a bunch of bugs that are resting on the walls here.
Are they scared? Because they should be.
Not really. Instead, they're waking up.
I can't even sprint. Fuck. I'll just keep my
You want to steal
sword.
the sword? You can sheath it
No, yeah, actually, I can sheath it. Yeah, I'll sheath it
and
and
go through this area in peace.
yeah, I'll go through it peacefully. I'll sheath my weapon.
Alright, sheathe it, and then once you pass the area, you eventually walk right into a wall. Boop. Right, and then
Okay.
you kind of feel around. You can feel like as you step around, there's a stair to the west and a corridor to the east. Do you want to light the torch again, or I mean not torch? Do you want to draw
Draw
your
my
sword again
sword
to see?
again. Yeah.
The light is very unsteady now. It's going in and out. So every now and then you can see, and you can see
What
a stair to your
direction do I
west.
have to go?
You can go up the stairs or to the corridor east of you. Which way?
Up the stairs.
Or back the way you came, which was south.
Yeah, up the
Where the
stairs,
bugs are.
please.
Up the stairs. You're at an intersection. Go north or west from here.
North.
Okay. To the north. You now see another intersection. Go north into a tunnel or east down another stair.
North.
Okay. Alright. North is a tunnel. First going off to the it's going off to the east. Alright, yeah, tunnel going off to the east. Want to explore this way? There's a chamber up ahead, 20 foot wide, 10 feet long. The tunnel here, in the corner there's a small crate.
Small crate.
Indeed.
Okay. I wanna open. Oh no. Yeah. I'll approach the crate and see if it's
Right.
unlocked.
It is locked, it looks like.
It's locked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sadly, I'm not a thief. Am I able to maybe bash the lock to see if it's weak enough to break?
What would you like to use to bash it?
The hilt of my sword.
Forcing check. What's your strength?
18.
Failed. And no wonder monster approaches. You want to try again?
Yeah, one more
It's just a
time.
loud bang. Second attempt, success. Loud bang. Attracts no monsters.
Nice.
The rusty lock pops off.
Okay,
The lid pops open.
Open crate, yeah, nice.
There's a copper ore in here.
There's copper.
Copper ore.
Copper ore, how
And
much
silver
copper
ore.
ore? Oh, and silver ore.
Or I think there is silver ore. Let me double check. Nope, it's just copper ore. My bad.
Okay, how much copper ore have we got?
Appears to be about 300. So that's about 100 covers. Okay, there's about total of 300 times 10. Oh, 1 pound is 1 copper. So there's about 300 pounds in there.
Okay, what is I've got a sack. How much can I carry?
Well, there's the crate itself. You can just carry it by hand.
I can just carry a crate.
Yep, a small crate. in your hands. It'll take both hands though.
Okay. First of
But it's
all,
also again 300 pounds, so this typically will take up to 2 people to carry.
okay, I would like
You can
to.
also fit some in your sack instead. You
Yeah,
can't take all of it
can I
though.
put maybe? Hmm, how much?
The sack carries up to 20 pounds if you
If I
empty it.
were to empty some out of a crate, how much could I carry with the crate?
If you empty the rest and just use the crate to carry your loot, maybe maximum, because a adventurer can march with 160 pounds total, and you're already carrying some gear. You're carrying around maybe 60 pounds of gear, so you can carry up to 100 pounds in the crate,
Okay, yeah, I'll throw
but
200
you'll be at
pounds
like
away.
max encumbrance. So,
I'll
alright, dump the rest out, carry 60 pounds in the crate,
60
march
pounds in
home
the
with that.
crate.
Or the crate itself weighs something as well. So, obviously the crate itself, the small crate, it weighs roughly 10 pounds.
So I can
So you
carry
can carry
maybe.
50 pounds of copper,
Oh,
which is 50 copper pieces,
wait. If I was
which is
just to put copper into my sack, how much could I put in the sack?
20 pounds, which is 20 coppers, which is 2 silvers.
Okay, no, yeah, I'll do the crate thing.
Okay,
Um,
500 pounds, which is 500, or no, 100 pounds, which is 100 coppers, which is 10 silver.
sweet.
Or no, you can do that.
Okay.
Um, Let me check how much you're already carrying first before you take
I
this.
haven't got too much. I think I've got my sword. I lost my spear, and I've got a sling, and one torch.
Okay. Alright, so sword is 3, torch is 1, ornament 3, 7, 17, 27, 30, 31 is what you're already carrying.
Oh,
You
sweet.
can carry an additional pretty much 120,
One,
128,
129 will
9.
do. Nice.
Alright, so 120 roughly. So you can do the crate, which is 10, and 110 pounds of copper.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah.
Alright, done. And then eventually you'll march on home. Well, please tell me the way out first. Looks like you're going deeper into the dungeon.
Um, I believe I need to head after. Wait, oh, so I found this crate not long after coming up the stairs, didn't I?
Mhm.
All right, so I need to be heading to my
Back the
west.
way you came would be south,
Oh, would it? Okay.
west and south. Yeah, back the way you came.
Okay, head south.
All right, in the west, and then south. You see the stairs again. To the south, you see a quarter to the west. Looks like you took a wrong turn earlier.
Um,
I'll check for wandering monsters. We're in the clear.
can I go up the stairs?
The stairs go down.
Oh, the stairs
There's a
down.
quarter to your
Okay.
west, and the way you just came from was the north.
Okay, go west.
Intersection after a corridor. Intersection goes north to daylight and south to a tunnel.
North.
Congrats, you escaped as well.
Nice.
A little slower than the others. You do not get home until 2 hours after, or 3 hours after actually, because you took an hour to get out pretty much.
Yep.
But you all will get home eventually together, talk about what you found, and you can split the treasures you've gained.
How much copper did I find?
In total, if you are you willing to split your treasure still, or do you want to keep this for yourself since you're on your own for
I
that?
was on my own, and I did get abandoned. So, I'm gonna keep that.
We're not asking for any.
Alright, and the other 40 pounds can be kept by the others since they found that together.
Sweet.
Yep.
So, what is 110 pounds?
Of copper, we'll switch it to silver. So 110 pounds copper is 110 copper, which is 11 silver.
11
What'd you get for this
silver.
adventure? Alright. Not the greatest haul, but it's better than nothing.
At
You
least
also
I
got a magic item
survived.
out of this one.
Yeah,
Yes,
and I
we
got
also-
my magic sword, to be fair.
Alright, so 11 silvers for Slider's character, Monty, and the rest of you had 40 copper pounds to split along with 4 or 10 coppers, which is 1 silver. So a total came to 5 silver among the 3
I
of you.
thought they took silver.
Oh, they took silver ore?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
took silver
Oops.
ore.
Good choice. Alright. Yeah, I see it. Alright, silver ore is what you took. So that's 40 silvers plus your 1 copper. I mean, 10 copper, that's 1 silver. So it's 41 silver split between 3 of you. Alright. So that's going to be 41 divided by 3. There should be leftovers. 13 times 3 is 39. There's 2 left over. And that can go to the sponsor of this expedition.
Yep.
Who sponsored? Who paid for food or whatever? Torches.
I'm pretty sure that was.
I think I paid for the horse.
Yeah,
and
I
the-
think that was you. Yeah, you bought like food and torches.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright,
it was
Window
one of
gets 15 silvers then, and the other 2 get 13 silvers.
That's fine.
And then of course Monty keeps his
I'll
sword.
tell you what, Monty, I thought you were dead, bro.
Yeah, I can't lie. I thought
Got
that
lucky.
as soon as it was magic, like as in the door was
It was-
fucking blocked.
I'm not gonna lie, it was the perfect thieves moment. I'll tell you what.
Jesus.
Top tier perfect thieves moment where we stole the goblin's treasury and dipped while giggling
In the darkness.
While they were chasing you.
while we were chasing us, and we climbed up the steep.
And they couldn't climb fast
Yeah, we
enough.
climbed the
And
sheep
you guys escaped with treasure.
Used our
That's two
ability.
close calls. No, I've had 3 close calls in like not even a day. Almost died to snake poison. I almost burned to death, and I almost got killed by goblins.
Poor Wolfgang. Damn. Quite a
Yeah,
tale.
Wait,
I
listen,
felt
Ethan,
a
I'll
little
tell you
bit
what,
bad about that, catching
It
you
went-
on fire.
it went.
Yeah, why would you? At least we got free. At least we
Yeah,
got
we
free.
got free. No, we got free. Would have died otherwise. No, I tell you what, Ethan. This went all according to plan. You're talking about rookie mistakes. I feel like we left gold. We left the silver.
Not too bad, not too
Okay,
shabby, yeah.
see?
Alright.
All according to plan. We used our thieves. Me and the other thief. We banded together. Did some thievery.
Thieves band together.
Yeah, we have a thieves band together. And we stole the goblin shit right in front of them.
we
Form a
need,
thieves guild.
we need to go
Alright.
back down there with some more torches, and that way we can just hurl them into that cavern where they all
Spider
were
We
like.
web.
need more. We need flint and stuff, so we can
Uh,
actually light them.
Tinderbox.
Yeah.
Indeed. And then maybe flaming oil if you want to blow shit up.
Yeah, flaming oils so that we can, fucking smash it on them hoes.
Yeah. Right. Well, I think
Alright.
we'll go
But
now.
that'll be the end of tonight's game. It's pretty late for me. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to
same
end
here.
it.
Ew,
Yeah.
Egan.
Thank y'all for playing, and
Gotta go to
I hope to
work.
see you next weekend. It was a lot of
That
fun.
was a lot of
See
fun.
you
Have a
guys.
good one, man.
Thanks
See
for
ya.
hosting.
Good playing,
See ya.
guys.